Hey everybody, Mrs. Bianchi. The table below shows how much money a grocery store receives for selling different amounts of asparagus. And here's your table. If the unit rate is constant, what are the total sales for 12 pounds of asparagus? So we have a couple options for how we can approach this. One option is we can, attempt to fill in the table and look for patterns, which, works for some people. Another approach is to take what you would think of as the most user-friendly ratio, so maybe that's this one right here, and set up a proportion. So what are we talking about here? What are the two things we're talking about? We're talking about pounds and total sales. So let's say you're going to put pounds as your numerator, and then you'll put your dollar amount on the bottom. So we're talking about 4 pounds for $10. Now, as it turns out, you could actually simplify that, and that might be something to consider. But we'd have to ask ourselves, where are we putting the number 12 in this proportion? Because we have to decide, are we going to put that on the top or are we putting it on the bottom? And the answer to that question is we're going to put it on the top. Why? Because the top, the way we have it set up, is talking about pounds, and we're trying to figure out how many dollars that would be. Now, fortunately, 4 is compatible with 12. So that's why it made this a good choice out of the lineup of values in here to pick that out. So as it turns out, 4 times 3 equals 12. So really to finish this up, the only thing that we should have to do is to do 10 times 3. Now, it's not a bad idea to just make sure that that ratio is consistent throughout the table, because even though they tell you it's a constant rate, sometimes you can get thrown off, but this should definitely work for you.